Hey friends, it's Beth Wee in the Koinonia kitchen, and I remember the phrase perfectly. Who do you think you are? Ooh, I remember how it sounded, and I remember the shame that followed. I had overstepped a boundary, and I was being put in my place. Somehow I thought I was someone else, obviously. I acted in a way that was unbecoming, and that behavior upset my mother. I'm not sure if she was worried about who I was or how I made her look. So I lumped those two thoughts together and I moved forward with a new belief that I was how I made my mother look. I lost a little bit of my individuality that day, but I didn't get in trouble as often, so there was a payoff. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Don't worry, you're not alone. And let me say this. It's not because your parents weren't wonderful people and good parents. It's not really about them at all. The issue is I created a belief based on my feelings instead of on my viewpoints and values. I used somebody else's value system and I accepted that my thinking was inferior. I didn't challenge her again, and I grew up to be who I thought she wanted me to be. Let's get this straight, guys. My mother didn't do this to me. It was my reaction to her comments. That's when I decided to ditch my self-worth. I stopped trusting myself, so I faked it. I wore a mask. I played a role. I lost authenticity. And then eventually the day came when I got away from my mother. I went to college and I went crazy. The pendulum swung to the other extreme, and I became a wild, wanton risk-taker, willing to try anything if it felt good. Once again, I based my sense of self on how I felt. I wanted to feel good, and if I couldn't get there, I'd settle for feeling numb. I opted for numb because I had lost who I was. And I certainly didn't understand how I felt anymore. So my friend, here's the question. Is who you are based on how you feel? If so, chances are good you're caught in a default pattern whereby you register personal success based on things like how well you please others, how good the weed you shared with a friend is, or how many material goods you acquire. If you identify with this concept, don't worry, there's a way out. First, you have to wake up to the fact that you are way more than a bunch of feelings. Your feelings are important. They're meant to direct you, but not define you. They can be useful tools, but they should never become confused with the opinions and principles that shape your character. You know, today, I'm more assured about my value and character. I did a lot of work to get here. I'm not a casual observer in life. I am taking action to become all I was intended to be. So the next time someone asks me, who do you think you are? I'll probably tell them. It's time to take addiction out of the shadows and shine the encouraging light of recovery on everyone affected. Good Seed Podcast is powered by BethWE.com. A nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. We'll start the uncomfortable conversations that turn despair into hope and complacency into action. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at BethWE.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk again soon.